Adolf Hitler. This Let's Play definitely has the ability to offend some people, I must say. Okay, who's next? We need another one of the more infamous dictators of the 30s and 40s. That would be Joseph Stalin. Joseph Stalin. I gotta figure out what to make this guy. I guess I'll make him another fighter. So he'll be a fighter. I'll make this guy half-orc, though. It's good to have half-orc in your group. You need some damage dealers. Make him a fighter. Now, fighters have a couple of advantages. They get lots of hit points. They also get lots of feats, so that makes them very skilled fighters. They can... Joseph Stalin. Okay, we've got 3 more characters to go. 3 more infamous, horrible dictators. And who do we need next? How about the Ayatollah? Yes, he was another bad man. We'll make him a human. And class. Now, what do you think he fits into? Well, he was a religious wacko, so that would make him a decent cleric. And what should he be here? What kind of cleric? Let me see. Lore Keeper of Ogma. That doesn't sound too interesting. See, these are good guys. They're good gods, and he doesn't want to be, be associated with them. Tyrant's Dictum. All saves versus their will spells are at +1 DC. Hey, that sounds pretty good. +1 all bluff, diplomacy, and intimidate. That sounds good, too. So he's a Dreadmaster of Bane. Or maybe a Battleguard Tempest. What is that? Automatically gains martial, weapon, axe, and weapon focus. So he's a cleric, but he can use an axe. That's not too bad. Of course, I don't plan to have him... Oh yeah, I guess I will need another backup tank. Never hurts to have another guy who can get in the fight. Now, even though this is an evil party, I want to have one neutral character as a cleric. The reason why is because if you are not neutral or good, you cannot cast Protection from Evil. And Protection from Evil is one of the most important spells in the game. So I'm making him true neutral. Alright. Wisdom. Must have wisdom. Charisma for clerics is good to have. Let's see. Strength is good to have as well. And this other stuff is also nice to have, but not critical. Dexterity, I'm probably going to put some really heavy armor on this guy, so he doesn't need dexterity, really. If I find a set of full plate or something, this is the guy that will wear it. He's not going to look like this in the game. And Constitution would be nice, but I'd rather have Charisma or Wisdom or Strength. Skills! Got any skills? Let's see. Spellcraft is pretty good to have. He'll also have some diplomacy abilities in case he needs to talk to somebody. Concentration is critical too. Combat casting will be one of his feats. Especially a cleric. Combat casting is probably most important to a cleric because a cleric is actually in the melee, fighting and sometimes taking damage while casting spells, so that's really good to have. Discipline's a pretty decent feat for a cleric. I might come back to that one later. Extra turning is crap, completely worthless. And come to think of it now, I'm going to go back to my abilities. I'm just going to give myself 12 charisma, because there's not that much to turn. I would take a higher charisma if there were more undead in this game, but there aren't. Alright. Skills, let's go back to skills. There. Concentration 2, spellcraft, there we go, 2. I'm going to take combat casting and, what is, oh, that's if you're silenced. That's not a terrible one to have, but I'd rather have a sorcerer or wizard take that one. Spell focus, what that does, if you're not familiar with that, that feat decreases the ability of your enemies to resist your spells. And that's not a great feat for a cleric because you don't cast a ton of offensive spells. Your stuff is more healing and defensive oriented, so I usually don't pick that. Simple weapon mace is a good one to have, but I think I'll take Luck of Heroes. +1 on all saves is a good one to have. Let's see, so he can pick 2 spells. Cure Light. Well, I think I can. Can I automatically convert my spells? I can't remember if I might have to be a good cleric to do that, and since I'm not good, I don't think I can automatically convert any spell to a healing spell. So I'll take a Cure Light Wounds and a Protection from Evil. Even though the party's evil, they're going to need protection from evil. What's Armor of Faith? Oh, that sounds like a good one, but I'm not going to take that. And for Domain, Bless and Magic Stone. Both of these are really nice. Because he's going to be carrying a sling, so Magic Stone is a pretty nice one to have. Does extra damage against undead, but there's hardly any undead in this game. That's one of the flaws with it. Kind of wish there were more undead. Well, I'll take Bless first. Bless is a good group buff to have at the first level. Appearance. Let's see. Let's even wear some black robes. Well, that didn't really come out too well, did it? Got white hair. Let's see. Male, what's a good male cleric type?
Watch your back! Ha ha! Have at thee! Your doom is at hand, villain! You are no match for me.
What about the monk voices? What do those sound like?
Today is a good day to die. The sun has set on this one's life. Your life holds no promise.
Well, he's not a monk, but I think that fits him okay. I don't remember exactly how to spell his name. I'm going to give it my best shot. I think that's how you spell it, and if it's not, I'm sure that somebody will correct me. The Ayatollah. He's now a member of the party. We need 2 more characters. Who can we pick? Gender, it'll be another man. And custom. Let's see. How about Benito Mussolini? Another infamous dictator. Now I'm kind of got a little more freedom to pick my classes. See, I've got 2 tanks, I've got my cleric, and I've got my arcane spellcaster. Now, start to get sort of creative with what I pick here. I guess I'll make this guy a human again. I'm going to multi-class this guy. Basically, I'm going to start him off as a rogue, but I'm eventually going to give him a few levels of something else. Maybe bard, or maybe wizard. It's always good to have more than one character in your party that can use arcane magic items like wands and scrolls. Because there are a lot of times when you want to deal lots and lots of damage. But he's going to start off as a rogue. I'm not exactly sure that fits his role, but whatever. Once again, very evil man. Abilities. How do we make a good rogue? Well, a rogue needs dexterity and intelligence more than anything. Dexterity being a huge key. Intelligence is important. Wisdom, charisma, not a big deal at all. This guy's probably not going to do a lot of talking, so he's not going to be bluffing or anything. So we'll just take away charisma. I know this is kind of a cheesy way of playing the game, but whatever. And give him a little bit of strength so we can carry some crap. And give him some constitution so he can take a punch. Skills. Oh my goodness gracious, look at those skill points. Disable device. That's important. Hide is not hugely important. Open lock is very important. Search is very important. Use magic device. That's crap. First time I tried to play this Let's Play, I tried to pump up my rogue's use magic device skill, and it's kind of worthless. It's too hard to use a magic device if you're not in that class. The skill is just, it's too hard to use, so I never use it. Let's see. Well, I guess I'll take hide and move silently, so we can go scout around and stuff. Let's see here. Well, pickpocket. See, I don't plan to use pickpocket at all. Guess I'll use knowledge arcana and concentration and what else? How about maybe a little spellcraft? Because like I said, I'm eventually gonna multi-class him into a wizard. Give him a few levels of wizard. And what else can I give this guy? I guess I'll spend a couple points on bluff, but it really ain't gonna matter because his charisma's too low to use it. All right, what are his feats? What should his feats be? I wonder if dirty fighting is a good feat for him. Nope, he's not. He's got to gain a level or two. Well, you know what's a good thing for him to have is bow. He's going to be shooting a bow a lot. So let's give him that. How about, let's see. How about rapid shot? That's another good one to have for an archer. This guy's also kind of going to be an archer character, in addition to being a rogue. So I might multi-class him into fighter. I still don't know. Yeah, that's fine. Dress him up in gray. Let's see, male rogue.
The silent blade cuts best. Keep to the shadows, friend. Quick.
Oh, okay, that's a decent one.
The blade to its work.
Benito Mussolini. I think it's OU, right? Well, if it's not, I'm sure I'll find out. I think I can change it. One more character. We've got to add one more guy. It's going to be Mao Zedong. Another very infamous dictator of the 20th century. 30s, 40s, and 50s were a really bad time for the world, I would say. Human. Well, let's make him just a straight human. And we don't have a druid in our party, so let's make him a druid. Alignment. Once again, very evil people at work here. Wisdom is